So let's look into the following question from kinematics. It's actually a very good question in kinematics. Let's just read the question. A balloon starts rising from the ground with an acceleration of 1.25 meter per second square. After 8 seconds, the time is given, a stone is released from the balloon. The stone will. Now 4 options have been given. So first let's draw the given diagram properly, so then we can find the correct answer. So let's say this is the balloon and this is the ground. Okay, just bear my drawing. It's starts from rest, u equals to 0, and rising with an acceleration equals to 1.25 meter per second. After 8 seconds, let's say it would be around somewhere here. After 8 seconds, let's say it has covered in height h, and here it is t equals to 0, t equals to 8 seconds. Now let's find the final velocity here. Final velocity, because at this second the stone is dropped. Let's say this is dropped. Okay. Now let's find the final velocity. Now we know the equation v square minus u square equal to 2as. Acceleration is v square equals to 2as, 2 into acceleration 1.25 into displacement. Okay, we need to also find the displacement. So v square equals to 2.5 s. Just remember this equation. Now we can use another identity, v equal to u plus at. Time is given as 8 seconds. T equals to 8, because it's starting from 0 till t equals to 8. V equals to u plus at, 0 plus 80, 1.25 into 8, which is v equals to 10 meter per second. V equals to 10 meter per second. Now v square, we know it is 2.5 s. So let's just put this in the first equation. So we get 100 equals to 2.5 into s. S equals to 100 divided by 2.5, which is 10, 20, 30, 40. So s equals to 40 meter. Now what did we assume as h? S, it is h. So h equals to 40 meter. Now if the stone is dropped here, let's say this is the stone, I'm drawing it with green mark. Now stone is dropped here. Now when it is dropped, it would have an acceleration equal to v, because the stone is the balloon is rising with v. So immediately when it is dropped, it won't have a downward velocity. Instead it would have a velocity in the upward direction. So it would first go around, you can just see my dotted line, it would go around like this, then fall due to gravity. Fine. So first it would have an upward velocity. That is the main thing you need to understand. Now if it has an upward velocity, I'm drawing one more diagram here for the stone. Stone is released here. This is the ground. It is at a height of 40 meter. Acceleration is acting towards it, which is, I'll mention this in blue. Yeah, acceleration is acting, which is minus g, downward acceleration. Now it is having initial velocity. There it is final velocity for the balloon. Now here it becomes the initial velocity for the stone, which is equal to v. Now v is 10 meter per second, as you can see here, 10 meter per second. So u is 10 meter per second upward for the stone. First it goes upward, then due to the acceleration due to gravity, it comes downward. So it goes like this, then comes down. Okay, great. I'm sure you have understood that concept. Now what exactly we need to do? Now they have given the option, the stone will cover a distance of 40 meter. Now this is 40, it covers something like this, which is excess, it is more than 40, right? It goes like this, then comes down like this. This itself is 40. Now this is the additional distance, this is the additional distance, so it is more than 40 for sure, so it can't be 40. Let's start eliminating options. Have a displacement of 50 meter. Okay, that's a good option, but it has a displacement of 40 meter. It goes upward and come down. Initial point this one, final point is this one, 40 meter. So even this is ruled out. Reach the ground in 4 seconds. Okay, let's just check it. Now the displacement here is minus 40 meter because it's downward. Initial velocity plus 10. Final velocity, no idea. Now there are time period, we need time period. Acceleration minus d. So what equation we can get? S equal to ut plus half at square, right? S equal to ut plus half at square. S equals to minus 40, u equals to plus 10, 10t plus half minus 10 into t square minus 5t square. Minus 40 equals to 10t minus 5t square plus 40 equals to 5t square minus 10t. Now divide 5 by both sides, 5 on both sides. Now we can say t square minus 2t. 8 equals to t into minus 2, t into t minus 2. Now what can be t? Directly we can say t is 4 seconds. What are the factors of 8? You can say 4 and 2, right? 4 into 2. So here t is 4, t minus 2, which is 2. 4 into 2. Therefore t is 4 seconds. So we can say that it takes 4 seconds to reach the ground. Indirectly you can say 4 seconds to reach the ground. Now let's just check the D option also. We are sure that C is correct. Let's just in case check the D option. Begin to move down after being released. I've told you balloon is moving upward with a velocity v. So when it releases, at that time t equal to 8 seconds, it is having an upward velocity. If that time it releases the stone also will have an same upward velocity, which is v. So the stone would move upward. I've told you, right, this is the direction. It would move upward than downward, but they give begin to move down after being released. That's wrong. After some time of being released, it moves down. So D option is also ruled out. First option is ruled out, D option ruled out, hence C is your correct answer. Even without elimination we can solve this question. First finding distance, displacement, then time, as I've shown you here. So you can get it even without elimination, or you can also eliminate the question simply. So I'm sure you have understood this question properly. So thank you guys, we'll meet you in the next session.